was born in Ballymun in James Connolly Tower in 1972. I actually only spent a couple of years here in Ballymun and then moved to England when I was 13 and a half. And then I moved back to Dublin when I was 19. I was about around 21 when I actually moved back to Ballymun. I lived somewhere else before that. So yeah, so I've been here ever since in Ballymun.
Growing up in Ballymun as a child was really good, and like you got to see like different things, make new friends, different experiences. But the more you grow up, you get reality, and it just kind of changes.
Growing up in Finglas, it was the same as someone growing up in Ballymun, but obviously it was different at the same time because you had obviously your drug abuse and everything else and your crimes and all. Same as that you get in Ballymun, but like a lot more serious in Finglas than it would be in Ballymun.
Childhood was good, like it's just like a great community and like it's just like very nice. Like I thought it was a good experience like growing up in Ballymun.
A lot of your childhood you'd spend with like your family. Everyone kind of knows everyone.
Yeah, like just normal childhood, I think.
It was very like good, like the memories I have of my uncle. We would go to the Ballymun stables and he'd take us out on like the horse and cart and stuff. Playing out as a kid, you didn't really have to worry about it. We would be out from early morning till like the lights came on. That was kind of like my childhood growing up in Ballymun.
Yeah, like I've great memories of this place. Like this building initially was built by local people, collecting £1 a week at each house and fundraising to build a community centre. We used to come up here to a disco at 12 years of age, you know, and throwing the shapes and dancing and all that kind of stuff, you know.
When like we were kids and when the older generation were kids, you just used to look back on like your family's photos and being like, it just looks a lot easier. But now when you walk out, you just see people like dealing drugs or like someone getting in fights. Like it's just, you see a lot more violence now than you would, and it just kind of like weighs on your shoulders because it's like, this is where I grew up.
I think there was less drug abuse, less homelessness, less a lot of everything. More people nowadays struggle with their mental health than they would back then, and the older generation doesn't understand it the way that we'd understand it.
Drugs are also easier to get now. People have more money.
It has changed over the 18 years, 20 years in my experience, but today it's definitely the after effects of COVID. Mental health is a big one at the minute. Self-harming is a big one at the minute. Wanting to leave school early is still there a bit. And then the drugs, especially for young men. You know, they're so vulnerable and it's just everywhere. So yeah, they're the issues facing young people, I think, at the minute.
Like most young people challenge like with their mental health and stuff like that, where that wouldn't happen in like the olden days, that where it happens now. And like with all the young people, it's like everywhere is like drugs and vaping, and that's all their challenges.
I think that kids today aren't actually getting out as much as like what I saw. It used to be like kids in the park all the time or outside the house playing football and stuff. When I go out, you don't see much of that. It's actually kind of rare to see it, that they're all too busy with like technology and stuff. That's becoming a very big part of today's problems with kids, that they're spending too much time on phones and gaming devices like PlayStations. Yeah, social media, it's a big effect on this generation.
I don't know, like just kind of like growing up around here, you kind of need to be more like, you grow up too quick because of the things you see and the things like that happens on a daily basis.
We get a lot of stereotypes about teenagers now because obviously there's some bad teenagers, but like they mostly just think that like we're just kids that want to like mess around and mess up the community, but really it's just what people throw in our faces and we're learning from them. But some people want to get away from it and like be better than not be better than everyone else, but just be better than the drugs and the drugs abuse. Like Dubliners are seen as like noisy and like just violent, but like that's only what people put on us.
Makes you feel more down on yourself, and it doesn't give you that confidence that you would walk around with nowadays, because there's more confidence that people walk around with nowadays than what they did like in the older generation.
Not all young people are scumbags.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was loads of stereotypes over Ballymun. They think it's all full of bad people, but it's not. Like, they think it's bad, but like there is bad places in Ballymun, and there is like good places as well. And they think like it's down to the ducks, but it's not. Like,
The things they get wrong is that we just don't really care about our community and the place, and that we just want to like mess it all up. But in reality, we don't. We just want to help it.
I just like, I don't know, like it just makes me feel like worth, because like you've never spoken to me, so you don't know me. So you can't like judge a book by its cover.
There was a lot of confusion during the regeneration of Ballymun. There was a lot of input from local people with the authorities that were managing the construction company of Ballymun. There was a lot of focus groups set up. There was a lot of late night meetings, early morning meetings, a lot of conversations, dialogue between the state and Ballymun Regeneration Limited and local people. But I still don't think the regeneration company got into the nitty-gritty of Ballymun, that it really understood Ballymun people.
They should have really given us a Ballymun shopping centre, because when they knocked it down, they promised us a new one, but now that space is just laying empty. The same with like where the flats got knocked down. There was talks of, I think it was like a farm or a skate park, and again it's still empty, so there's nothing been done so far.
I think organisations sometimes can just become concerned about themselves and the organisation and forget what the purpose. And I think we always need to be mindful of our purpose and what we're doing. Are we doing the right thing? Pretty much it was a positive enough experience. I do think we got a lot of really cool buildings and funded those buildings through regeneration, like this building we're in today, Poppintree Youth Centre, that would have been constructed and funded through the regeneration programme. So positive, but
This project here means the world to me, because it means the world to all the young people who come here and use this service.
The project means everything to me, as from a young age I've been coming here till now, that they were always there to support me and my needs.
The project to me is like just a group of like hardworking people that like want to learn kids how to like be more responsible, and like just basically give them like a shot at what they want to do.
It means loads to me. Like, if you ever need to go and talk to anyone, like Amy and all, and just everyone's like here, it's just great. Like, the project means everything to us.
Amy.
Yeah, Amy, a youth worker out there.
It's just really supporting.
She'll just like let you tell her at.
So for some youth workers, it's hard to live in the same community where you work, but the staff here, most of them are from Ballymun, like, and they grew up here. So just, it's about giving back to the community, give them the opportunities that they might not get otherwise, and then the trips and all the programs that we do to educate them and build their self-esteem and confidence up. That's what it's all about for us, you know, so then they go down the right path in life. We're here to support them all the way.
It was kind of an open space for me to be myself and talk, that not many people would have that, and I'm very grateful that the project is here.
It's just a place where everyone can come and be themselves, and the workers and the leaders are amazing here, and they make you really think that like you can be what you want, and yeah, you can be yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I probably wouldn't be friends with a lot of the people I'm friends with now.
Yeah, and like, just wouldn't have things to do during the week, you know.
I've worked with so many young people the last 18 years. I can still remember the first groups that I worked with 18 years ago, and they still come back now, check in and have a cup of tea with us. So that's a beautiful piece of work as well, to see that they've done well in life, they're doing okay. Do you know what I mean? They haven't got like major issues. And even if they do, we're still here to help them. So a few years left in me yet before I retire.
I actually can't explain how much I love Ballymun. I get up at 4:30 in the morning, and it's Ballymun that actually gets me up at 4:30 in the morning. It's just in my blood, it's in my bones.
Some places don't have a strong community like we do, Like if one of us needs any kind of help and support, we're all there to help them. That we're kind of all there for each other when anything happens. Like when the metro went on fire, we were all kind of there for the families that needed it.
It's the people, it's the community groups that we have, it's what goes on in Ballymun on a daily basis, it's how we support each other, it's how we talk to each other. It's wonderful young people growing up in the community like you guys.
Oh, there's so much good about Ballymun. For one, it's the people of Ballymun are amazing, very resilient. When anything happens in the community, whether it be good or bad, the community come together, look after each other and support each other, especially in tragic circumstances or trauma. Like I know you see it in other communities as well, but there's something special about Ballymun. And when you're part of it, it really gives you an uplift and it makes you believe that there's good out there, you know what I mean? There's good-natured people still around, which is amazing.
There's beauty in Ballymun every single day. There's stuff you see and conversations you have and people you engage with on a daily basis that you go away a couple of hours later and sometimes you just reminisce on how wonderful those conversations were.
The good about Ballymun is the community and the new people you meet on the way.
It's just I just think Ballymun is great. Just like Poppintree, like pop-up shops, like Coatry, the centre, like the access, like everything. Like where me and all my friends hang around. Like if someone says Ballymun, I'd be like, oh yeah, and then I just think like where me and all my friends hang around.
I see the future as well in Ballymun. I see great things coming out of Ballymun through the arts, through music, through education, through youth groups, football clubs, Gaelic clubs. Ballymun is who I am and Ballymun's made me. So yeah. I nearly think I want to cry.
Action!
Do you want me to go first or you go first?
You go.
What are you doing with me?
What was the question, sorry?
No, actually don't delete that out of it, yeah. Delete that out of it.
What was the question? I keep on forgetting the question.
Well,
Say that question one more time.
Paddy, get out of the camera.
Done?
Thank
I'm sweating. I'm so sorry. He's gonna have so much out of it.
No, cut!
Oh, I felt like I was in a job interview there.
Yeah, can we go?
Well done, brilliant.
Hey, up them on.